Hey, yo, man, y'all think y'all seen something? Y'all check this out. Now that we sit there and watch that, my thought on that would be it's simple. It seems like to me that the way of the church has changed. The way of the people have changed. To be frank, and I don't want to, try to sugarcoat anything like that. Some churches, you won't be able to play that like that. I know at New Jerusalem Baptist Church, you won't be able to play with Pastor Willie Adams Jr. like that. You just won't be able to do that. Now, to play devil's advocate, you don't know the relationship that one person have with, the deceased. You don't know the kind of relationship that they had. They spent a whole bunch of time together doing certain things together. You know what I mean? So you can't say, oh man, they shouldn't be doing that at the church. Yeah, I get it. It's certain things that you shouldn't do at the church. I personally think that certain things like that should be taken outside the church and waited to a moment where you can do it yourself, or you and your other friends, y'all could go to that special place that you and the deceased have hung out and did things together with. I do agree with that, but you can't tell nobody how to grieve. You know what I mean? You can't tell nobody how to grieve at all. Now, to do it at the church, in the church like that, that's not my thing. That ain't something that I would do, because I was raised up another kind of way. In the eyes of the church, it would be disrespectful, and to me, that would be kind of disrespectful because of the way I was raised. I lost a good friend of mine a while back, and the way we sent him off, it was unorthodox, because he really didn't have the traditional Baptist faith anymore. So he didn't want his funeral to be the traditional Baptist church type funeral. So we had to do it in another kind of way that was very unorthodox, but at the same time, it was a safe lane for us, who still had those Christian values at the same time. Now, as my journey started moving along, I found myself being more spiritual than a Christian. You know what I mean? So if you was to ask me, what is my religion? I don't have a religion. I have a relationship with my Father, and that's it. You can't tell nobody how to grieve when it comes down to how they want to grieve, because only them and that deceased person shared a special bond. You know what I mean? So let them send them off the way they want to send them off, because only them and that person who died know how they talked about, hey man, if I ever so die, if you have my funeral this way, or have my funeral that way, it's only us who haven't been hanging around them. We speculating and making judgment on people like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna pass judgment on it. You know what I mean? Just, I wish the pastor could have more control over it or whatnot like that, and say, hey, we could do something like that, but not here. You know what I mean? We could have a special time for that, but not here. You know what I mean? That's all I got.